I'm Stephen, and I'm a pastor.
I'm Lisa, and I was a school teacher before our surprise baby. We're doing our best, trying to balance faith, family, and fitness.
We're chasing big goals, including qualifying for Boston. And we're running our second half strong.
Welcome back to another episode of Second Half Strong. This week's episode is all about food. I'm going to cook some meals for my family. I've got a couple of different meal prep recipes. You'll also see some workouts and just a little bit of our daily life. Hope you enjoy. Typically on Sundays, I meal prep for our oldest son. He's almost 16. He's on the football team. He needs really good, nutritious food to eat all week long. Lately, that's been chicken breast on the Blackstone, zucchini on the Blackstone, and then I'll cook up some brown rice. Also, I'm going to meal prep for myself this week. Really prioritize my nutrition, make sure that I'm eating good, nourishing foods to help the healing from the inside out. Also stay on top of my health goals while I am unable to run and work out in the way that I normally would. You know, I can't tell you how many different variations of this meal prep I've made for Jeb already this year, but this week I did some chicken breast and some zucchini. I ended up making a pot of brown rice in my Instant Pot, and it came together so well. I throw it all on the Blackstone after seasoning with olive oil and this spicy Creole seasoning. Oh, it is just so good. Anyways, I love cooking on the Blackstone. Unfortunately, it has gotten a little bit too cold to do that now. It just takes too long when it's this cold outside, but when I can cook on the Blackstone, I am out there because food just tastes so much better. The trick I've learned with not drying out my chicken breasts is cutting it small and not overloading the grill. Here's the finished result. Next up, a workout with Stephen and Jeb.
Jackie, what are you doing? Say hi, Baba. Hi, Baba.
I'm really trying to focus right now on healing through nutrition. I need to really focus on foods that help reduce inflammation, help with cartilage, support weight loss. The more weight I can lose, the happier my joints will be. So as I start to run again, I'm putting less stress and pressure on them. Today, what I'm going to be making is some ground turkey, sweet potato, broccoli bowls. So protein, super important. Super important for healing. Sweet potatoes, they are a slow digesting carb. We need carbs. Same thing with broccoli. We're gonna get started. I'm just gonna peel up some sweet potatoes. I'm gonna dice them up pretty small, and I am gonna throw them in the air fryer with a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna season them very simply with a little bit of salt, pepper, probably some garlic. Like I said, carbohydrates are your friend. They are necessary for tissue repair, muscle rebuilding. Sweet potatoes will refill your muscle glycogen without spiking your blood sugar sharply. So sweet potatoes are such a good choice for a carb. Sweet potatoes are chopped. They're going to just go in the air fryer. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, a lot of bit of salt. Typically, you need more salt than you think. Pepper. Let me see if I can find my garlic. Jackie likes to play in here, and so things get moved around. I used to have it organized, but that was sorry, it's garlic powder. We love garlic powder. I've done that more times than I would like to admit. Those are going in. I have no idea how long or what temperature, so I'll go figure it out. Let you know. Next up is the ground turkeys. I don't need 3 pounds, but again, this is the cheapest way to buy it. I I hear the baby. I will cook up probably all 3 pounds, season it all very simply, take out what I'm not going to use this week and freeze it. And I can use it in other recipes another day, especially if I keep the seasoning simple.
All right, I'm cooking up the ground turkey. I'm showing you this little doohickey thing here. I got this at the Dollar Tree. They are amazing. If you don't have one, get one. Jackie was waking up here, but she actually went back to sleep for me. So now I'm doing the broccoli. I'm using frozen broccoli. It is nutritionally not any different than fresh broccoli. However, fresh broccoli does just cook better. Again, I'm just using olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, simple and delicious.
Everything is going. I did 400 degrees for 12 minutes in the air fryer for the sweet potatoes. It's not going to be enough time. So I'm going to have to, I'll turn it back on. I might turn down the temperature, maybe 380, just to make sure that the sweet potatoes cook all the way through without burning. We like a little burnt sweet potato, but not a lot burnt, especially if the inside's raw. It is smelling like it was the right amount of garlic. I'll just say that.
A trick I've learned with frozen broccoli is after it cooks for a few minutes, it's going to thaw and put off a lot of water. So I'll pull it out and dump the water and then put it back in to finish cooking. And it usually roasts up really well.
Sweet potatoes are done. I put them back in for 8 more minutes on 370 and they're perfect.
The broccoli is done. I think I cooked it at 425 for about 20 minutes. Honestly, I would have preferred it to be cooked a little bit longer, but I was hungry.
I'm going to do 100 grams of sweet potatoes, 5 ounces of turkey, and then I'm just going to load up some broccoli. So I'm not.
I just finished my workout. It was only about 24 minutes. It's not super duper early. Stephen is off today, thankfully, because Jackie woke up partway through, but I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty frustrating. My knee's hurting quite a bit this morning. Simple things like stepping up on a step. The bike hurt it this morning. I didn't warm up on the bike very much. It's just frustrating. I'm trying not to be discouraged. I'm trying to stay positive and hopeful. It has now been almost 2 months since the half marathon and I have not been able to run. There's just so much up in the air that I don't know, and it's still going to be a very long time before I'm going to be able to run. Anyways, but it'll be what it'll be, and I'm grateful for the movement that I can get. It's more than some are able to do. I'm going to ice my knee. I'm going to wear my compression sleeve today. Maybe try to get a walk in on the treadmill later, just in case I have to cut it super short. At least I'm already home, so.
This is what's for dinner for tonight. This pork roast, it's one of my favorite things to feed my family. It not only is delicious, but it saves so much time. I will throw this in the crock pot this morning. It's frozen solid. I can get them on sale for $1.68 a pound. So when I see it that low, I usually buy 2 or 3 and I put them in the deep freezer. And then I can pull it straight from the deep freezer, put it straight in the crock pot, cook it on high all day. By dinner time, it's perfect. It'll feed our family for several meals. I will just shred it up with mashed potatoes and green beans. That's like my favorite way. It's kind of like comfort food. When we get tired of that, barbecue sliders. I like to throw it in a pan, add some more paprika, some cumin, things like that, chili powder, and make like a little tacos. I've also made nachos with it, and that's another favorite. Not the healthiest, but for a nice like Friday night, Saturday night treat. Oven nachos, chips, cheese, chopped up pork, and you could do barbecue pork nachos, or you can take it and season it with those Mexican flavors. That taco seasoning, fajita seasoning is really good on it too. Chef's kiss. Be quick, it's really important you get the right roast. This is the pork shoulder or the pork shoulder butt. There's a particular pork roast that I've purchased before that is not the right one, and it ends up really crumbly and dry, and it does not shred.
Okay, for this pork roast, I season it with a lot of salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. lots and lots of seasoning. It is a huge chunk of meat, so it needs a lot of seasoning. Here I go with the opening of the wrong end again. Again, good thing it's garlic powder because we love garlic in this house. So season it well, rub it all around, make sure you get all sides coated and covered. Obviously the lid is not going to fit, so I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put some aluminum foil over the top and then put the lid on. I like to do fat side up so that the juices can kind of cook down. You don't need to add any water. It produces plenty of juice on its own. Put your foil on, put your lid on top, crank it up to high, and wait for the delicious smell.
So I'm sitting here editing, and I'm wondering why I'm not smelling my pork roast yet. I hadn't turned it on. I forgot to turn the crock pot on. It should still be fine. It's fine.
Okay, we did eventually get to eat this. I made some roasted red potatoes and canned green beans.
All right, Stephen is about to try his dinner.
All right. It's one of my favorite things that Lisa makes.
How is it?
Really good.
Really good?
I don't have to put anything on it, and I'll just eat a bowl of this, and I'll finish dinner. I'll eat more of it. We'll use it all week.
All week long.
Season's so good.
Well, thanks, babe.
Thank you. It's delicious.
What do you think, Jackie? Green beans.
Yeah.
Mmm.
As you can see, Jackie is in her picky phase. Anyways, night number 2 was barbecue sliders. We just reheated the meat, added some barbecue sauce, shredded cheese, put it on some toasted buns, and called it good. It is so delicious.
Barbecue sliders going down.
Here we go. Oh, it's so good. I can still taste the meat really good.
What was that?
I can still taste the meat really good. I can eat these literally every day. These are so good.
Good. Awesome.
Oh, what's good?
Night, or should I say day number 3, barbecue pork nachos. Stephen wanted these for lunch, so we just did a small plate of them. Normally I would do these on a sheet pan in the oven, but again, barbecue sauce, meat, cheese, sour cream, good to go.
It's so good. Yeah.
Jackie doesn't think so.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of Second Half Strong. I know this content was a little bit different than what you're used to, and it was a whole lot of me and my face, but don't you fret. Next week is going to be all about Stephen. Next week's episode is going to be about winter running, and shocker, I am still not running. So you'll see a lot more of Stephen's face. I know you missed him this week, but comment down below what is a family favorite, a recipe that you know that everybody's going to eat, or what your favorite meal prep is. Make sure if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Come back next week for another episode of Second Half Strong, where you're going to hear all about running in the winter in Oklahoma. It's a doozy.
I'm Stephen.
And I'm Lisa, and we're running our second half strong.
Yeah, it's dirt. Oh, you can't go nana in the dirt.